Hi ladies, so a little bit of a change of scenery today because I thought this would be a bit cleaner. Today's video is about a soft autumn winter look because I did previously did one that was quite strong. So today I was like thinking, hey, maybe a softer look might be more suitable for everyday wear. So let's get into it. So firstly, let's get all this hair out of the way. Okay, the first thing I'll do is, of course, prep the skin. Normally, what I'll throw on is a daytime moisturizer that has SPF, but since today I'm planning to use a stick foundation, a cream foundation, which I've found myself liking more and more lately, I'm just going to use the MAC Fix Plus and just kind of moisturize a little bit. If yeah, I so. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I always don't get the spray very right. Okay, so just let it. So it will really prep the skin nicely for what's to come. So the first thing I'll just throw on very quickly is the Bobbi Brown stick foundation. Really like this. It's very easy to use. I think it's good for travel as well because its format is so easy. You don't need a compact. You don't really need a brush. I mean, if you are overseas, you might not want to bring a brush, so I mean, you can always rub it in with your fingers, and the quality is really nice. So I'm going to use Real Techniques buffing brush and to buff all this in. I really like New Techniques brushes. I think they are really good quality for a very reasonable price. Cause here in Singapore, you can get it at Watsons. I got the core set that is only around 40 odd dollars, and you get a set of very usable brushes that covers most of your needs. Whereas if you go to more established brands to buy these brushes, one brush can already set you back $40. So I think that they are reasonable and they are good quality. They do not shed. I haven't experienced any shedding. Now, as with the cream foundation, what we can do is also to double them out as concealer. So I'm just going to add a little bit more to places where I see, as you can see, my eyes have some darker colors around it, and anywhere that has any imperfections. Yeah. So just going to tap around the nose. Really easy to use. So today's makeup, the whole point is to keep it very easy, so that actually mostly anybody without like a lot of practice can do it, uh, and also it just gives a very comfortable feeling. Because sometimes I overdo it also. I put too much on and it just becomes very artificial looking. So yeah. Okay, so now the base is done. More or less quite there. Now, the second thing that I'll go in with is I will go in with these chubby sticks. And I'm not quite sure what they are called, but these are called these are the glow sticks from Topshop. So basically they were having like a 1-for-1 sale, so I got both of them. So there's a highlighting one which is a light beige color, and there's a red one that is a blusher. So the light beige, I'm gonna start with this. It is very similar to NARS, what is that, multiple. The format is quite similar to Mars now multiple, which is why I got these, and because they are a fraction of the price for about the same thing, I feel. Okay, so I'm just going to like highlight my face, put it on all the on all the parts that will normally capture, like have light bouncing off it and appear more light. Okay, so nose, yep. Okay, so once I've done that, I will just take the same brush and just buff it into the skin. Okay, a second reason why I really like these Real Technique blushes. Real Technique blushes is that many of them actually can multitask. So for example, this buffing brush, you can buff liquid foundation, cream foundation, powder foundation, these highlighter, blushes. You can really do a lot of things. So I'm going to put on the blusher stick right now. Okay, to wear. Usually, there are many different ways of putting blusher. So some people will really just put it around the apple of the cheeks. Some people will smile and just put it there. For me, because as you can see, I'm more white, so it's more advisable to put it like kind of, if this sticks represents the area, to put it like that, a little slanted, kind of a little bit where your highlight will be, but a little bit lower. So I'm gonna just put it there. This is actually, it looks very dark, but it's quite subtle and has a nice sheen to it. So it actually ends up looking quite natural, I feel. And after that, I'm just going to lightly buff it in. I really think these cream products are one of the most convenient types of format to bring around makeup products. So yeah, I have gotten all the cream products done. Now what I'm going to do is to just kind of set it a little bit. Mostly a lot of people like to not set it first and do the rest of it, but I feel that by not setting it, I kind of give it opportunity to crease on me first. So I'm going to use this weird powder here. This is the e.l.f. tone correcting powder. So it has like 4 sections of like kind of these pastel colors that when you mix together is supposed to help to correct your face, because I can tend to look a bit brownish or a bit yellowish sometimes. So I need something to brighten up a little bit. So I'm going to just use the same brush, okay, and just put it on the cheeks and throughout the face. Okay, so I'm doing a tone correcting here. I'm not going to focus on any one place in particular. Okay, so just a tone correcting. And then I'm going to then switch to my Makeup Forever HD powder. Really like this. Very nice universal powder. Just lasts you forever as well. So I'm going to just get some of that. And I'm going to mainly put it under my eyes, okay, to set, because I do have some lines and the foundation could crease a little bit. And then on the forehead and down the nose, T-zone area. Okay, so I'll just first step it on, kind of just like tap it on to the area. And after that, just buff it in a little bit. Put a bit on the chin. Right. So kind of the base is done here. Now, next thing we are going to go to is the more kind of significant, not really, but a more important step is the eyeshadow. So what I'm going to do is today I'm going to really focus on using this Bridget palette. It's a surprising find, because I actually don't have much of an impression of this brand, because it just newly appeared in Watsons. So but I got this, and I really find that this palette has great color combination, very usable. I really enjoy it. So I'm going to mainly focus on using the browns as well as this. Actually, I'm going to use the whole palette, but the main thing is to bring out the brown and this kind of plum color. So I'm going to start with, alright, contrary to popular belief, I'm going to start with the darkest brown color, and I'm going to start with the area that is really near my eyelashes. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. Kind of round shape eyeshadow brush that I got for free. not really for free, in the beauty bundle. But I really like this brush because it's so nice to just like blend. It gives a very soft feeling. So that's what I'm going for. So I'm going to choose to use this today. So I'll start with putting it, okay, just all across the area closest right to my eye. Just put it. And you can choose how dark you want to go with it. If you're somebody who prefers a little bit more, okay, you can put a little bit more of this. Put it there. Okay. Do the other eye. Okay, at this point, if you like to lengthen your eye shape, for example, if you have very round eyes and you would like to make them more sultry looking, want to lengthen them, of course you can drag them out further. But for me, I'm just going to like just blend it out a little at the end, but not do anything too drastic. Okay, now next I'm going to move on to this purplish color. I'm going to just like wipe off whatever's left on my hand. This purplish color, and I'm just going to like try and blend it so that it will become a gradient from the brown to this purple. You can just start at the center and then blend the two sides. If you can see. Okay, so there's a bit of a blend over there. I kind of like it when the neutral look has a bit of a plum color, because I feel that it makes it a lot. The plum color makes it a lot. I don't know. It just gives it a bit more, alright, than just like a very brown. Sometimes you can look very dead with very brown or grey eyes, but I think like having the plum color really helps. Now, at this point, don't worry if you mess up, because I think I applied a little bit too much here. Next, I'm going to just take this white color and to blend it down so it becomes a whole gradient on the eye. Okay, by the way, this palette does have some shimmer, but it's not like all crazy, all out kind of shimmer, so I feel it's okay. So now if you look at these two eyes, this is blended with the white, goes all the way down, so it feels like it's very soft, while this one feels a little bit more intense. So the white does play a part there. Okay, of course if you don't like the white, you can change it for like beige or something. Yep, really love this blush. Really love this brush for blending. I think it's fantastic. Okay, so if you have gone overboard on here, this is the time where you fix it. You just blend it out. Right? So very soft on both sides. Now I'm going to move on. Not spend a whole millennium on that. I'm going to change to this like angled but still very fluffy elf brush as well. I'm going to just take this last color, this kind of coppery brown, and put it under the eye at this area. Still keeping with the very soft kind of theme we have today, so I'm just going to put it here and then swipe it across. And I really think the angle brush helps. So once that's done on the side, put it at the end, swipe it across. Okay. So that's for the eyes. Once you are done, you can always take a brush and just sweep any excess glitter or whatever away. That will be done. Now I'm going to go and do my eyebrows. So with this look, just a very simple, sort of light, straightforward eyebrow would do. Okay, not anything too intense or too stylized in that sense. So I'm just going to swipe the hair away a little bit, and then I'm going to do like an overall shape of the eyebrow, check if I'm happy with it, and then fill in the eyebrows. So I'm going to usually do the top first. Okay, because usually the top will give you an overall shape. And once I'm happy with that top line, I'll go and find where the bottom of my eyebrow should be. Okay, if I want it thicker, then I will bring it down a little bit. So today I think I'll use it to be a bit thicker, and then once I'm happy with it, I'll just fill it in with short strokes. Okay, so don't worry if if it looks a bit uneven, just, you know, use the spoolie, brush it out. By the way, this is the Glam Rock eyebrow pencil by Too Cool from School. Too Cool for School. I really like the color. I think it's fantastic grey color. So the other side similar. Okay, do the top. Be happy with the shape first, and then do the bottom. Find out what's the thickness of the brow you want. It's a lot like sketching actually. Okay, and once you're happy with the overall shape, you can see what's the direction you're going in. Fill it. I usually have this mole on this eyebrow, so I'll just try and skip over it, or pay a little bit of attention on the sides around the mole, because sometimes those places don't get the pencil as much. Okay, once I'm happy, I'm just going to use the spoolie, very conveniently located on the eyebrow pencil, and just swipe it through. Nice and easy. Okay, if anything doesn't look, because I'm seeing that this side has this edge that I'm not seeing on this side, so I'll just fix it a little bit. I just think sometimes you can't rush things, so I'm going to brush that. Okay, so that's that for the eyebrows. It's thicker and quite straightforward looking actually. Now I'm going to move on. Right now I'm going to go to I'm going to actually do a bronzer. So use a matte bronzer, I feel, because there's a lot going on already. You don't want your bronzer to also shine. I think shiny bronzers are for summery looks. So I'm going to use this honey bronzer from the Body Shop. Very gorgeous honeycomb shape. And I'm going to just use this Real Techniques blush brush. This is fantastic. You can double it out as a powder brush as well. So, but for today, I just want like a very nice swipe of bronzer. Okay, and how I'm going to do it is that I'm going to contour a little bit. Yeah, because I don't look as sullen as I should in the sad winter times. So basically, this is your cheek, right? Don't put it all the way down, but put it just right under the cheekbone. So I'm just going to swipe it here. Okay, so firstly, you already see a little bit of brown color there. Swipe it, and then after that, the remaining just buff it around, but not on here. Unless you are really you want to bronze yourself out for summery look, but not what I'm doing here. I'm doing a bit of contouring. So again, below this cheek here, this triangle, and then blend it so that it doesn't look like you only have like some dark, you have some stain there on your face or something like that. And then after that, go around the outer perimeter of the face. Okay? Yep. And on the other side, same thing. I sometimes try to remember how many times I dip my brush into the powder, or how many layers I apply on each side so that I can duplicate it. Okay. So since it's contouring, you also would use a matte bronzer. So I really think that Body Shop does some really nice bronzer here. Now, so that is done. The last thing I'm going to go in to do is just a very simple lipstick. So this is by Rimmel. This is the Kit Moss collection by Rimmel. Really like this. Actually, I got it in a set of 4. This is number 08. This is like a My Lips But Better kind of color. So just gonna apply it. There's really not much rules about it. So yep, I really like this lipstick. I think it wears very well, but the only annoying thing is the smell that I don't really like. Okay, so once you have that, okay, check for anything you're unhappy with, and basically it is done. Just gonna swipe around. Okay, not too complicated of a look today. I know my dressing doesn't go with this, but anyway, soft autumny look that isn't. You can add a mascara if you want, but I feel that this is sort of the point of the look, to not have a mascara, but look a little bit like you're a bit zombie-ish, but very autumny. The blusher and the lips don't stand out too much. It's kind of natural, but it has that feeling of patheticness. I don't know, I am lost for a better word, that autumn should have. And yeah, so I feel that this is very wearable also for anything you're doing. And I hope you like it today. Okay. Yep. I don't know, just trying to give a closer look of the eyes. I really think this Bridget brand, not too bad, really nice drugstore eyeshadow, but the only downside is that they don't have any matte, but the shimmers are not horrendously shimmerish. I think they are acceptable. Yep. So I hope you have enjoyed the video today, and I'll see you again. Bye.